So I wanted to talk about the 5 benefits of adult doll collecting. One benefit is playing with your kids and your grandkids with your dolls. It promotes imaginative play. You can do role play with your dolls, performing, acting, singing, exploring feelings, and doing art by rehabbing your dolls, repainting, and restyling. And there's also teaching opportunities as well when you're playing dolls with your kids, boys and girls. You're teaching them color, texture, and style with their fashions when you're changing them out of different outfits. And you can teach them the history of the dolls, especially if they're the historical girls. You can teach them about history, which was Pleasant Rowland's initial intention with the dolls. Also, fine motor skills like tying laces and tying bows, and learning how to do hair care for different types of hair, whether it be curly or straight or Afro-American kinds of hair, hairstyles like braiding and curling and all the things that you can do with doll hair, and it's so much fun. She's got her original pin curls, and she's got beautiful long shiny hair. Now this girl's hair does have some different colorations in it. There's a little bit of lighter blonde and kind of a golden and brown, so it's definitely a multi-colored hair. And she's got dark blue eyes, and she still has her original meat hairstyle. It's never been taken out, although she's missing her ribbons, so I'd like to get those replaced at some point in time. But other than that, she's in excellent condition. Also, her limbs are loose, so I will need to tighten those up at some point. I don't think I'll do a tutorial, but I can definitely do a fixing up video and show you guys the process of me learning how to tighten limbs. That should be fun. So that's our Marie Grace. And she's sitting in her bed, and I think it's a beautiful piece of furniture. It's like solid wood. I got it on Facebook Marketplace. There's a couple of tiny little chips, but it has this beautiful little covering here to, I guess it's to shield from the bugs while they're sleeping. And so yeah, that's a pretty little bed, and it's a nice piece of furniture. And then of course we have our Cecile here, Marie Grace's friend. Look at her eyes. I just think she has the most beautiful colored eyes. Her skin tone is gorgeous. I added a little pearl necklace. She didn't come with any jewelry. These ribbons, I believe, go to her Christmas dress, which I should get and show you because that's actually what she came in. I got the meat dress later. And these cute little shoes, I know they aren't correct to the time. They were the only things that matched in my collection, so I threw those on, and I think they look very cute. But she also has very loose limbs, so she will be on the project list as well. She's in pretty good condition. She's got a lot of her original curls. It is a little bit frizzy, and I know that I could just put some water in there and retwist each curl and get it looking perfect, but I don't know. I don't think the dolls have to be perfect. I think they look a little bit more natural this way, so I'm gonna leave her like that for now. And they can play with their dolls. We got a little mini Kit and a little mini Addie, and they like to play their dolls together in their little bed and tell secrets. And there we go. I did find the Christmas dress, Cecile's Christmas dress, and this is what it looks like. It's really cute, red printed, nice thick cotton with black velvet trim and a little white satin rosette. There's a little bit of green velvet just on the top there and along here, and that matches actually the ribbons in Cecile's hair. So this dress actually goes with those hair ribbons, and it looks beautiful on her as well. So I promised I'd show you that, and there it is. I just thought I would zoom in on the girls a little bit closer for you so you can see how beautiful they are. I just love these girls. Cecile and Marie Grace. So that's reason number 1, playing with your kids and your grandkids. Number 2 is Collecting is a great hobby. Having a collection is something that you can enjoy with other people. It helps you connect to a community of people who enjoy the same hobby as you. It allows for inclusiveness, being included in a group of people that all enjoy the dolls. And there's so many ways you can enjoy your hobby by shopping, like online shopping, or going to the American Girl doll store. I love doing that. My other favorite way of shopping is thrifting, and found some really good deals, and they're fun to fix up. So that's a great part of the hobby. And sharing our collections with our YouTube channels, with our Facebook groups. If you happen to have a friend or any family that are also into them, it's really fun to share your collection, your updates, and new things that you've bought. It really is a fun hobby to enjoy. And making friends in the doll community. I mean, I'm starting to make friends online through my YouTube channel, through selling my dolls. I've made a really good doll friend who you will meet really soon, because I'm going to be featuring him in one of my videos. I talk about him a lot, my friend Adam. So yeah, doll collecting as a hobby is a really good thing. It's a benefit of adult doll collecting. The third benefit of adult doll collecting is it's a great hobby for all ages and abilities. For seniors, it doesn't require a lot of physical activity. So if they have mobility issues or they are unable to leave their home, the doll collecting is something they can do in a passive way, or they can do it as much or as little as they like. They can sit at their table and fix up their hair and change their outfits. They can have them sitting beside them on the couch while they're watching TV, just to have a snuggle, or just to admire them in their beautiful cabinet with all of their other items that they like to collect, and they can just display them and enjoy them that way. Sewing and knitting, anybody who has done that in their life, and maybe they're a senior and they used to sew or knit for their children or grandchildren. Perhaps they've grown up now and they no longer need those things. And so the dolls are a great opportunity for them to get the sewing machine out again and start making those little clothes and buying fabric and doing all the things they loved. Doll restoration is something that can be done a little bit or a lot, depending on your ability, your mobility, your access to items that you need to fix the dolls up. You can order a lot of things online now, like the kits for restringing the dolls. You can order the wigs and eyes. Now, eye replacing is not that easy. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks to me on the videos that I've seen to be, it requires a little bit of muscle to pop those eyes out. Also, dexterity of handling small items is a really good thing to practice when you're at home. If you're getting older and you're starting to feel like you have arthritis, or people that do have mobility issues, using these skills of taking off little doll shoes, tying ribbons, buttoning up buttons, taking shoes on and off, doing jewelry, clasps, all those things. They're not always easy for everybody, but you can do as much or as little as you want. And hopefully if you have a child or a grandchild around, or a loved one that can help you with the things that you can't do yourself, then that's just another way to share your hobby with others. So yeah, I think it's a great hobby for all age levels, kids, middle age, elderly, any ability or disability. Doll collecting is a great hobby for everyone. So number 4 on my list of the benefits of being an adult doll collector, it relieves loneliness and boredom. There are a lot of people in the world, I mean, especially during COVID when we were all stuck at home. Some people had to work from home, but others were left at home while others went out to work. And there's a lot of instances where, seniors and other people are at home all day and they do get lonely and bored. And being an adult doll collector, I know I started doll collecting during COVID because I was out of work for 6 months. I work in a dental office and our office closed down for 6 months. And I was looking for things to do to fill my time, things that would be useful. I tried flower arranging, cooking new recipes, did a little bit of oil painting, and then I started watching YouTube videos as well. And that's where I think I looked up Barbies first, and then I found the reborn dolls. And then I just found it opened up a whole world of of doll collecting that I didn't know was out there in the virtual world. And so it just entertained me so much watching all these doll collectors, talking about their dolls and interacting with them. And it took me a long time to actually get into doing any of it myself. I was more of a watcher in the beginning, but even listening to the people talking in the videos, I felt was a comfort just to hear another voice in the room, feeling like I wasn't alone. I wasn't bored because I was interested in the topic and I was learning new things about the dolls, and I wasn't lonely. And so that's a great way to fill your time if you are spending hours on your own. But getting involved is even better. So the transition to watching and listening to doing and participating has been an enormous pleasure for me, and I enjoy it so very much. It's so comforting, during a stressful time, during COVID or any number of things that can go on when you're going through your daily life, work stress or troubles in the family, death in the family, and just being able to hold a doll and look at her pretty face, and it just sparks joy and comfort and a reminder of childhood memories. And it's just a really friendly, cheerful thing to have a doll to hug and look at when you're going through a hard time. Yeah. Number 5 is kind of a piggyback to number 4. It can help to heal childhood trauma. Now, I'm not a therapist. I'm not qualified to give advice on anybody who's going through trauma of any kind. But I can say from personal experience that having dolls in my life as a child and as an adult has definitely contributed to me feeling more at peace and more calm, and just a sense of healing from childhood trauma. I don't think there's anybody in the world that doesn't have a story that would make you cry or has had some sort of trauma in their life at different stages of their life. And it's through these times that we reach out to different things to calm us down and make us feel better, and people and things that we love, objects that have meaning to us. For me, it was dolls. I was a happy child who loved to play with dolls and Barbies, and it brought me so much joy and happiness. And so playing with them now brings me back to that joyous time and gives me a lot of pleasure and comfort. It reminds me of childhood innocence. I think it's important to recognize that these dolls can be healing as well. They can ease loneliness. They can give you something to care for too. Back to the reason number 4 for loneliness. Something to care for, brushing their hair, changing their clothes, just looking after them and moving them around and keeping them dusted. It's all just caregiving, and not everybody has anyone to caregive anymore. People get older and their children grow up, and or spouses pass away and they have no one to care for anymore. And so just having a doll, a lot of people can't have pets because of allergies. I have a cat, even though I'm allergic to her. But the dolls have a lot of healing capabilities, I would say. Definitely. I'm just holding this little doll just makes me feel happy. She makes me smile. They make me laugh. They're just so cute and just so cheerful. And I can't wait to have a grandchild someday to share them with. So I hope you enjoyed my 5 main reasons of the benefits of adult doll collecting. I'm sure there are many, many more, and I might do another video on this down the road. But that's it for now. I wanted to show you Cecile and Marie Grace and their bed and their dolls. Thank you so much again for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate your support. I'd love to hear in your comments like what you think about the benefits to being an adult doll collector, and if you agree, or if you have any other reasons that, good ones that I may have missed. Who's your favorite, Marie Grace or Cecile? I think I'm leaning to Cecile, but I do love them both very much. So have a good day, everybody, and thank you again for watching. Bye for now.